So the two big questions, how much money do I need to get started in trading? And can I actually make money with a relatively small amount in trading? They're very, very good questions, and they're ones that I get asked all the time. So let's start with how much do you actually need? Now, there isn't a correct answer for this. It's a personal thing. Now, you need to bear in mind, guys, that doing something like trading is the same as anything else. If you're in real estate and you have $1 million to go and buy real estate, of course, you're going to make more money than if you only had 100 grand. And the same principle applies to trading. If you have a larger account, you're able to safely and with less risk make more money than if you don't, and if you have like a relatively small account. The reason for that is we decide how much we risk on every single trade. And really, you shouldn't be risking any more than 5% of your overall account on any trade. So if you have $100 in your account, you should only risk $5. And obviously if you have 100 grand, you should only risk 5 grand. And that's the difference. If you are trading with a relatively small account and you're trying to build it too quickly, of course, you're going to be using risk that probably isn't the smartest for you, and you're going to end up losing money. So it's one of them things where if you're prepared to actually learn about risk management and make sure that you're trading sensibly and you're building up very slowly and steadily, then you could start with anything from $100 to $1,000 or whatever else, whatever suits you. As long as you're not putting yourself, your life, your finances in jeopardy, it's absolutely fine. But you need to make peace with the fact that if you input that money into trading, you may lose it. You need to accept the fact that this is just how the trading world works. So my personal preference, from my personal experience, I find that anything between $500 and $1,000 is a nice little sweet spot. So the next question is, can you actually make money from a relatively small amount? And this goes back to what I was talking before. Yes, of course you can, but you have to do things sensibly. If you're someone who wants to come in and make $1 million overnight, it's the wrong mentality to actually start with. And what you're going to do is you're going to try and make money too quickly. You're going to up the risk on every trade, and all it's going to take is one bad trade to completely wipe you out. And remember, guys, you're in control. You decide how much you win or lose because you set the metrics with your stop loss and your take profit. So it's really down to you how steadily you can do this. But of course, if you start with a small amount, let's say $500, you're trading sensibly, that profit might seem very small and negligible to you at the time. However, if you're trading regularly with a good trading plan, it will compound over time. And you'll find that even though it's just a couple of pennies to begin with, in 6 months' time, it's becoming like, $100 a day, $150 a day. It's the slow process. It's not sexy. However, it is the sensible way to do things. The reason that you hear so many horror stories about trading is because you get the people come in like cowboys thinking they're going to be rich overnight. They stick all their risk on one trade. They basically risk their entire account on one trade, like they're walking into a casino, and hey presto, it completely wipes them out. And they think, oh, you know what? It's impossible to do this. It's not. It's just not sexy to do it the right way, because you've got to start small, and the same as all of us had to at one point, and you have to build up the slow, risk-free and sensible way. If you have the patience and the discipline to really do that, after 6 months, trust me, you'll start seeing the gains. You'll start seeing it really come in, and you'll thank yourself that you actually did it the professional way. So as a short summary for you guys here, there is no correct amount for how much you should actually start with. It's a personal preference. If you've got $1 million in the bank, of course, you can splash a little bit. If you're someone who's making, a pretty modest amount, of course, make sure that it's not a damaging amount to your life and your account overall. If you had to ask me to just give a figure, and this isn't financial advice, I would say a nice sweet spot so that you get some good momentum, you're able to play some good trades and see some returns on it, and it's going to give you a nice build up over time, but not like years and years and years. I would say between $500 and $1,000 is the sweet spot. And if you're someone who's wondering, can I actually make money from a relatively small amount? Yes, of course you can, but you have to do it the slow, boring, and sensible way, not the sexy gambler way, which is going to see you losing all your money pretty much overnight. Now, if you enjoyed this video, guys, you found it useful, trust me, you are going to want to take a look inside my community. It's completely free, and it's a place where people just like you can learn, grow, connect, meet, share, all with each other. Inside that group, there is a ton of free resources, including free courses, beginner courses, advanced courses, trade ideas every single day, my own personal trades, and I also do a live session every single week. It is super, super valuable, and trust me, you'll absolutely love it. If you want some more info on that, just check the description below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, guys, I promise you're gonna really love this one. Have a little click, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.